Have you ever paused in wonder, gazing at a sunflower, a seashell, or even the impressive spiral of a galaxy, and thought to yourself, is there a blueprint guiding the formation of such beauty? What if I told you that a simple sequence of numbers, known as the Fibonacci sequence, holds the keys to understanding a divine design that permeates all of creation? Fibonacci is not merely a mathematical curiosity, instead, it reveals the underlying patterns in nature, art, and existence itself, leading us to explore the notion that there is a divine architect behind the scenes. Stay with me as we journey together to unravel how this sequence whispers insights, touches on profound mysteries, and showcases the beauty of God's blueprint in creation. By the end of this exploration, you will see the world through a different lens, one where mathematics and spirituality intertwine seamlessly, revealing a hidden harmony in everything around us. To kick things off, let's revisit a little history. The Fibonacci sequence begins with two simple numbers, 0 and 1. From there, every subsequent number is the sum of the two preceding ones. So, you have 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so forth. But why should these numbers matter? What makes them significant? You might be surprised to discover how frequently they appear in the natural world, like a secret language that connects all living things. Consider this: the arrangement of leaves on a stem, the branching of trees, the pattern of a pine cone's scales, or the seed arrangement in a sunflower. Each of these displays the Fibonacci sequence in action. Isn't it fascinating to think that something as seemingly abstract as a sequence of numbers could dictate the very structure of life itself? It's the magical intersection of mathematics and nature, suggesting that there's a coherent plan behind the chaos of our universe. But the mystery deepens. A mathematical spiral emerges when we look at the ratios between Fibonacci numbers. As we progress in the series, the ratio of consecutive numbers converges towards the golden ratio, approximately 1.618. This ratio is found not just in the biological but also in the aesthetic. It's present in the proportions of the Parthenon in Greece, the great paintings of the Renaissance, and even the structures of modern architecture. Here lies a huge question: could these proportions be more than mere coincidence? Do they portray an eternal truth or a divine signature that inspires beauty and balance? Let's take this a step further. You might be wondering, how does the Fibonacci sequence connect with spiritual significance? Numerous cultures and religions have pointed towards a divine order in nature. For instance, the ancient Greeks believed in the inherent beauty of the golden ratio, associating it with perfection. Many artists have deliberately employed these principles in their work, creating masterpieces that resonate beyond the canvas or structure. And what comes next will leave you speechless. Renowned scientists and theorists even argue that the universe itself is often governed by this mathematical harmony, functioning as a sacred language. While we dissect these heavenly patterns, let's not forget the emotional connections they inspire. Imagine standing before a sunflower, a vibrant emblem of nature's mastery. Did you know these striking florals blossom in accordance with the Fibonacci sequence? The seeds are arranged in a way that maximizes exposure to sunlight and rainfall, their spirals reflecting a meticulous design for survival. As you marvel at their beauty, take a moment to appreciate that this isn't merely the result of random evolution. It's as if the Creator designed it specifically to evoke wonder and delight in us. The spirals of the seashells you see on the beach follow the same principle, a divine echo within their spirals that gracefully adapts, allowing them to grow larger while maintaining structural perfection. What if every intricate twist in turn reflected not only the artistry of nature but also a loving fingerprint from above? Each Fibonacci spiral reminds us that life is a journey, a continuous unfolding of patterns and connections. Now, let's dive a little deeper into these marvelous mathematical designs. The natural world is filled with formations that employ Fibonacci principles. Think about the structure of pineapples or the remarkable symmetry observed in hurricanes. What we discover through their analysis is that this numerical pattern isn't only captivating, it's also fundamentally crucial for growth and reproduction in many species. Isn't it astonishing that within the chaos of ecological systems, a consistent and robust mathematical system quietly governs the flourishing of life? Here's something you didn't expect: the Fibonacci sequence may even offer us insights into human behavior. If we reflect on social relationships, we might find Fibonacci's embrace among families, communities, and tribes. The idea that our connections are built upon shared sequences and shared momentum may influence how we perceive intimacy and social harmony, an amazing intersection of sociology and mathematics. Consider the remarkable artist and mathematician Leonardo of Pisa, better known as Fibonacci. His introduction of this sequence to the Western world in the 13th century was monumental. Fibonacci himself observed that the patterns found in nature have implications far beyond the aesthetics. They can inform farming practices, architectural design, and even our very understanding of life cycles. It's incredible to think that someone centuries ago could unlock the door to such rich exploration of both mathematics and creation. And it doesn't stop there. Fibonacci's sequence has implications extending beyond the visible realm. For example, the notion of fractals, complex structures that appear similar at various scales, echoes Fibonacci patterns, found in nature from the smallest leaf to monumental mountain ranges. This revelation challenges conventional patterns of thought. What if everything, from the minuscule to the monumental, shares a common pattern or texture? Could this lend credibility to the idea that a divine hand is crafting existence in grand yet subtle strokes? If you look closely, the very fabric of our lives, the rhythms of nature, the cycles of the moon, the seasons and their shifts, all pulse to the rhythm of Fibonacci patterns. Those ancient rhythms echo through time, urging humanity to recognize our connection to something higher. It's as if every Fibonacci spiral tells a story, inviting us to listen, learn, and grow. But let me pose another question: what is our role within this divine design? As we appreciate the intricate details and underlying patterns of creation, we're also called to act, to be stewards and artists in our own right. Can we design our lives, our communities, and our relationships in harmony with this divine structure? Are we crafted for purpose, just as a sunflower is programmed to attract sunlight? In every interaction, every conversation we have the opportunity to reflect the divine design of the universe. Whether through acts of kindness, creativity, or compassion, we participate in a larger pattern that suggests unity and connectivity. Secretly, we are all artists sketching the intricacies of our lives within God's grand tapestry. This realization leads us back to that fundamental question: how can we align ourselves with the divine blueprint, becoming not just observers but co-creators in this magnificent journey? Ultimately, the story of Fibonacci is both inspiring and humbling. It prompts us to question our place within the grand design and encourages us to seek harmony, not only in nature but in our everyday lives. The spiritual and the scientific begin to merge, revealing not just the wonders of the universe but also the nature of the divine. As we draw closer to the conclusion of our exploration, it becomes apparent that recognizing and valuing these patterns is just the beginning. The Fibonacci sequence is more than an abstract mathematical construct. It acts as a bridge connecting our understanding of the universe with something deeply spiritual. We begin to see glimpses of the divine, reminders of a creator who uses mathematics to intricately weave beauty and purpose into the very fabric of reality. In closing, allow the Fibonacci sequence to inspire and illuminate your own life. See the sacred in mathematics, recognize the divinity in details, and express that wonder through your own actions and creativity. Every time you see a spiral, a bloom, or a geometric form, let it remind you of the divine designer behind it all. Thus, the next time you venture into nature, remember to pause. Look closely. Marvel at those numbers and their spirals. They tell a story so much bigger than just mathematics. They reveal the fingerprints of the divine in creation, urging us to appreciate the world around us in all its complexity and beauty. Your perspective may now shift. The universe might seem a little more magical, the patterns a little clearer, whispering of the divine blueprint effortlessly woven into every element of existence. From a sunflower to a galaxy, a stunning mosaic of life exists, and within it, the Fibonacci sequence proudly dances, a divine signature of creation that connects us all.